Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game. On the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Watson. There's a short one caught by Sanders. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Off the bootleg, here's Watson. Forced out wide. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Watson to throw. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
Come on. Gotta be lying. Let's go.
Off play action. Here's Watson. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ready? 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Play action. Watson on the run to the right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Great job there, not only securing the ball for the interception, Mike, but then turning into a runner. I can promise you he's going to get an earful by his teammates when they watch, saying, man, you couldn't get it in the end zone. Either way, that offense takes the field on the 1-yard line.
Good blocking, and he's in. Trevor Etienne, touchdown, Panthers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
It's your money, yo. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, to the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever, I got your money, yo.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Winston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. He's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll run. It's ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's Watson now on second down. Open man downfield is Leggett. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards. One quarter in the books. The Panthers off to the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Come on. Hey, stretch the eagle. Go.
Here's ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
Panther 60.
Throwing on third down. Watson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Panther first down.
Let's go. Steady.
Shotgun snap to Watson. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On the ground, here's ETN. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. ETN. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. That one taken in. Catarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina.
And it really just comes down to the protection here.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. A big hole. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
What is it on? Here we go. Touchdown! 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 Touchdown!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. This one into the hands of Marshall. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
28 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
And this This offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
Ready, ready. Let's go now.
Watson now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. They put Adams in motion. On first and 10, here's Watson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Open man downfield is Loveland. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock stops at 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. To throw is Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
On third and 2, it's Williams. Lets this one go. Looking for stop. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Williams now to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing again, Williams. He completes it to Marshall. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the...
And he's in! Harris Marshall. Touchdown, Chicago.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball into the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Off play action, here's Watson. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Harder that time, there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That pass is caught by Burton. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
In trouble, and down he goes. Kershawn Wharton, he's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. On play action, it's Watson. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he's going to get him the first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Carolina.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Liking 18!
Leggett in motion. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain.
They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down.
Got ready?
To throw is Watson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Let's go. Steady.
The carry here for ETN. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's a run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Buffalo 18.
Leggett in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. That one taken in right side by Leggett. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. This is going to be caught for a touchdown, but there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. Third and goal.
Back. Gravity Lions.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Scott now on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Derek Brown. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And is caught downfield by Odunze.
So especially on first down, can drive goals. Their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the field.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Now ETN, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Red. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Tenarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Scott now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to hunt. Here we go.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
15 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
2nd and 10.
Ready to.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
He's going to air this one out. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, go some ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
So this one a win.